There's light so bright in my future. What's going on? My name's Yusuf. I'm a sophomore biology major, and for those of you who didn't go to Stasha school, biology is the study of life, which is ironic because I don't have one. So as you guys know, USPB is a very classy organization, and my reputation is not a classy guy. I have the maturity of a teenager that finally discovered the workaround against the safe internet filter. So I'm a very dirty person. So Michael and Ola crew were telling me, Yusuf, you have to make sure this is appropriate. Well, I guess looking at the other comics, no one else got that talk. Damn. So I'm gonna keep this very family friendly, so it's sort of going to be like being on the set of the Disney Channel, except for the fact that I actually have to make you guys laugh, and Billy Ray Cyrus isn't giving awful parenting advice. So, I sort of want to know who's here today. Where are my seniors at? Oh my gosh, you guys are old as dirt. What about the juniors? Yeah, you guys have to start figuring out your life. What about my sophomores? Talking about it. And since we're on the Disney Channel, I guess we can do some High School Musical. We're all in debt together. And what about my freshmen? Wait, hold on! Freshman is a derogatory term. I apologize. You guys should be called first-year students. And I never understood why that, did someone have such a good life that after all the poverty, everything that's happened in the world, freshman is the thing that took them off? Oh, are you a freshman? What did you just tell me? I am a first-year student! What the heck? And the sad part is, I don't even think first-year student sounds any better. In fact, it makes them sound like it's their first year being a student, like they're 6 years old. What does a first-year student take? Counting 140. Maybe they have a practical and coloring lab. I don't know. You guys seem really young. But really, I have to give it up to you guys. It's a really hard transition from high school to college. And I didn't have the easiest time in high school, I'm going to be honest. I didn't fit in. I was the minority, and people really just, I feel like people were unfair against me just because of the way I was born that way. Being left-handed in high school really sucked. Every time I would sit down, I'd be on the desk and be like, well shit, I don't have any pencil space. Or just using a pair of scissors just felt so weird. And the worst thing is when people had the audacity, they'd watch me writing and they'd be like, are you left-handed? And I'd be like, no, Annika, I just love playing pretend. Really, I really like the first-year students. I think you guys are really cool. And the best part about you guys is it's so easy to pick you guys out from all the rest. Because I guess it's really good to know what year you're graduating in to sort of plan for the future. But why do you guys always wear that purple 2020 shirt every single day of the week? And I'm starting to think that you guys think that's Scranton's dress code. Which is ridiculous. Everybody knows that Scranton's dress code is vineyard vines. There are literally more whales on this campus than there are on the entire ocean. There are more horses on this campus than the racetrack. But honestly, who gives if you're wearing that shirt all the time as long as you wash it? And a lot of first-year students don't have any idea how to do laundry. And I didn't either until I learned 2 simple tips. And right here on Last Comic Standing, I'm going to tell you guys the 2 keys to doing laundry. The first one's pretty simple, so let's say that this is our cheap industrial dryer that Bristol has. And just open it up, take your shirts, take your pants, your socks, just throw it all in there. Black, colors, whites, 2016, just put them all in there. And just turn that sucker on. Now the second part, now you guys really need to be taking notes for this one. you guys need to walk down to the Madonna della Strada Chapel and just pray to God, because only God knows what's happening after you put that in. I swear, like, things will shrink, things will get bigger, they'll disappear, they'll appear, you'll find some panties in there, like a lot of crazy things start to happen. And I sort of tell Michael, if you guys want to find a new magician, just take a washing machine and just put it on stage. And that'd really be a sight to see, because honestly, that's the only thing that's gonna make your clothes disappear any faster. But you know what else would be a sight to see? I want to see more rappers on campus.
Woo!
I feel like we don't have enough of them. And people are like, rappers on a college campus, Yusuf, are you crazy? Well, I'm crazy, but hear me out here. So, what do rappers like more than anything else? And remember, before you answer that, we are at a Jesuit school.
Money.
And rappers like flexing their money more than anything else. They like to buy chains, fancy cars. So I got an idea. Instead of buying all that stuff, why don't you just enroll in the University of Scranton? That's literally the best way to flex your wealth. Like, imagine Lil Wayne just going to the club, being like, crazy, and like just going up. And just instead of wearing a chain, just wears a lamp. Like, yeah, it's a no flex zone. It's a no flex zone, but we still gonna use royal. Like, seriously, like, what are you doing? I also love how rappers have these interesting names. I think one of them's named after a boat, and I could just go on and on. But really, I want a rapper that's named Mattresses, and sort of on the low. So I can say one day, yo, people are really sleeping on mattresses. And probably the best part about rappers is their communications with the media. So, are you excited about the new album coming up? And it's like, dang, geek. I'm just sitting there on my computer, and I'm like, I sure as hell know that's not English, but I'm actually starting to question whether that was human. I do detect a dialect of lawnmower somewhere in there. And actually, it's funny, because I want to be a rapper. That really wasn't a joke. Some other figures I love seeing media interactions with are NBA players with the press. I love the 6'11" NBA player that goes up at the press conference and is like, man, we needed this win. Man, no one ever believed in me. I had to work my whole life. It's like, dude, you're 6'11". You were dunking when you were a freshman. When you were a first year. So I really don't want to hear that. Or the Super Bowl. Now, I have an idea for the Super Bowl. After they win the Super Bowl, you see the Disney commercial. Well, I think this would be better. So you guys just won the Super Bowl. Where are you guys going? We're going to Scranton! Woo! Coal mining! The Yankees, not the real ones, but some of the players will play on the real Yankees maybe. So, I think that's something that we should invest in. But really, Scranton, I know a lot of people like to make jokes about Scranton, say Scranton's boring. I disagree. Like someone else alluded to, I love waking up and just having to predict the season. Not even predict the weather, predict what season we're in. And my roommate, just the other day, was like, it's hot as balls. And I was like, you're right, it is very hot. But this actually confused me because last year in February, he was like, it's cold as balls. I'm like, what's the temperature of balls? And more importantly, what the hell is wrong with this guy's balls? But one thing, I know it's a G-rated program, but I really do feel like it is hot in here, so. Yeah, I can get this on. I really do. This is my first time scripting. Textbooks are very expensive. So, you guys are probably like, why are you wearing that? Well, here's the thing. When I did laundry today, I forgot to go to the chapel. But in more serious notes, I think, how can we not mention what's coming up this November? The tensions are rising, and I really don't think our country's ready for it. Black Friday 2016 is gonna be unreal. It's crazy because people are one day being thankful for what they have, and then the next day they're Batista bombing someone to get an LED. And I really think people go wild. They act like animals. They ape out. They go gorillas. Well, actually, no one uses the term going gorillas anymore. I guess someone shot that down.
Yusuf, Qadri, everybody. And how about a big round of applause for all the comedians who performed? Yes, So right now, in years previous, we just went by like audience applause, and that was way too strong.